It is Durban Network. We are live in Peyas Not There in the city of Johannesburg. Next to me is Paul Mawasa, who's a convener for Batsonga Mashangani movement. Mister, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, sir.
Blessed.
What brought us here today? What are we doing today?
All right. We have came as Batsonga Mashangani from Limpopo, from Guyana, and we are saying that we are being affected by the current happenings of the marches that are happening, because our people from Limpopo and from Mpumalanga are being mistaken for foreigners. So along executing a genuine cry, it is affecting our people along the way. And we are saying to them, we have heard several songs that are saying Shangani Sugendleleni and all of those things. We feel excluded because of those songs, and we want to demand the government to take an action against such songs, because Batsonga Machangani people are South Africans and this is their home. We want to submit to everyone that as for Batsonga Machangan from Limpopo and from Mpumalanga, if they are in KZN, they are in Eastern Cape, they are in Western Cape, they don't need a passport to be there. This is their home and this is our country. We belong here. We are South Africans, and that's all that we are crying for. Yes.
Have you been a part maybe of March and March? Have you participated there before?
No, I have not participated before.
The reasons?
The reason is, for me, I'm a well-traveled man. I travel into other countries, and I believe that if we were marching towards, government places where we are putting pressure on government, I was going to participate on that. But I will not be on the street and beat a Malawian, beat a Mozambican, beat a Nigerian, beat African people. I am not going to do that. But am I endorsing illegality? Certainly not. I'm not endorsing illegality. I am saying even a genuine task, if it's executed wrong, it ends up becoming wrong. But if we are marching towards the government buildings and the pressure is directed towards the government, that I'm for that struggle. But the one of taking the law into my own hands, I'm not going to participate in that. Yes.
A lot of people have came out to support this march. What's your genuine feeling about this?
The issue of the illegal foreigners, it's a genuine cry for South African, because if someone who is not documented in South Africa can take something from you or steal from you, they are not documented. That is a genuine cry. But we should have an approach in the way we execute this task. The cry, don't mistaken me, the cry is very genuine. I am for the cry, but I am not going to participate if it has to do with me threatening another African brother. It has to be the work of government to take action. So if the march is to put pressure on government so that the government act, it's a very genuine cry. We are for that cry. Yes.
But Paul, for so long, the government hasn't been doing a lot to address this issue. Yes. 5 days back, it was discovered that about 90% of the Malawians in the camp in Durban are undocumented, which is a huge crisis in South Africa, and the government has been doing nothing all along.
Yes, it is true. The government has not been doing nothing. But if the government responds and say we are prepared to take an action, I believe then we have achieved what we have always wanted. If the government says we want to take an action, they are awakened now. And if they are prepared to take an action, we should give them a chance to take an action, because we are not trained to execute that task. No matter how angry we are, how enraged we are not trained to execute that task. Yes.
If you can be given a platform maybe to sit in the same table with March and March, which is Phakelele Mthakathi, Ngizwe, Jacinta, what would you love to say to them?
I would love to say to them the same way that we are learning about their culture. We respect them. We don't disrespect them. I would say to them, can they give that same respect to their own South African brother? You cannot be in a space where you are fighting a genuine cause and you are excluding and dividing a particular tribe. And I will say to them that be part of the awareness that we are calling for, because if today they would want to say they are going to Limpopo, they can't differentiate between Batsonga from South Africa and Batsonga from Mozambique. How are they going to execute that task? So if they sit with us in the table and hear from us, and we devise methods and strategies to execute the task that they want to execute, we are prepared for that. I, for one, am not an enemy to those people. I'm not a fan of what is happening in the ground that is affecting our people. I don't have a problem with any of them. And in fact, if they were to come here, I will go there and welcome them, because of they are my brothers and they are my sisters. I am going to welcome them. But I am going to be very frank with them that we are not happy with the things that is happening on the ground that is affecting our people. Yes.
Would we then see maybe your movement one day in the street, maybe trying to address or put pressure to the government to solve the illegality that is going on in the country?
Definitely. The only thing I would do, I would march into relevant government offices. Those are the things that I would do, because I would never encourage anyone to take the law into their own hands. I would never encourage that. Even all of these people here, I have told all of them that I am not here to fight against Zulu people. I'm not here to fight against Xhosas. I'm not here to fight against Sutus. I am here to fight against tribalism. And there are other Zulu people here that are saying no to tribalism. And those are the people that we are saying they understand and they represent the mandate that we are representing here. And even if it's anyone from every other tribe, if they come here and they are saying no to tribalism, we stand with them. We don't have a problem with that. All we do not want is this superiority, from one tribe to another. We believe that we should all be brothers, because in South Africa we are all equal. There is no tribe that is bigger than the other tribe. Yes.
Really appreciate your time.
Yes.
Nakens.
Enko.
Thank you.
You are learning.